Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, we're very, very serious here this morning because there's some strange things that are happening, but we've been talking about this ash environment. Mike Around the World started telling us about this in 2017. He would come on my show and would say, Paul, there's a day coming when people are going to have to go, when you go outside, you have to be wearing a gas mask because of the absolute ash and toxic gas, in the air. It won't be. It won't. Well, it has been declared. It's in the United Kingdom right now. Due to the volcano explosion eruption for the 6th time in Iceland, a dark cloud has come over the UK, and I'll tell you all about it because people are being told stay indoors and start taping up their doors and windows. It is deadly, and there's deadly bacteria right now, also now in Massachusetts. Let me tell you about that and a whole lot of other things. It's crazy, a dam breaking. First, let me put a shout out right now for BHMD1.com/Paul. That's BHMD1.com/Paul. We've been told our whole lives that wrinkle creams were the easiest way to look younger. Now, one doctor says that's nothing but old news. According to Dr. John Lakey, the world-renowned Beverly Hills beauty expert, with most wrinkle fixes, he says, on the market, they're nothing but glorified moisturizers. They hardly make a dent on your appearance, and some can even be harmful to your skin. Recently, Dr. John Lakey has focused his attention away from the mainstream cosmetic practices. Why? So that he can pursue revolutionary anti-aging breakthrough, one that some experts say could empty the wallets of the cosmetic industry. It's almost like photoshopping your face. You may even be mad after you see just how easy it was to visibly erase your wrinkles from view. His personal clients have dubbed his new do-it-yourself technique the age rewinder method because it can take years or even decades off your appearance, like me. So in light of this amazing breakthrough, Dr. John Lakey has released a step-by-step video for the public. It just takes 2 minutes for your wrinkles to go away. And you can find out how with his free, uninterrupted video. Click on the link below this video right there in the description. Click on the link. It will outline exactly how to use this simple solution from home. And if this helps even one person look younger or feel more confident, Dr. John Lakey says he'll be thrilled. 3 million people have watched the video. It's going viral. It's changing lives. Are you serious? Again, just go to BHMD1.com/Paul. That's BHMD1.com/Paul. You will be extremely glad that you did, okay? No doubt about that. Well, guys, this is crazy, but we're seeing now this incredible toxic fumes, incredible beach bacteria. Let me just tell you all about it. First of all, let's go with the story in England first. Toxic gas. This cloud has just crossing over the United Kingdom this morning after this huge Iceland volcano eruption for the 6th time. The gas potentially can leave people with sore throats, red eyes, and flu-like symptoms very ill. Matter of fact, according to the report, this cloud of sulfur dioxide has passed over Britain, after a volcanic eruption that was hundreds of miles away over in Iceland. The gas, which also can be produced by burning coal or oil, may cause sore throats, but that's not what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with burning oil or coal or coal. It can make your throat sore, your eyes irritated, feel like you have the flu. Maybe you do. Prolonged direct exposure has been linked to more severe health issues, including asthma and chronic bronchitis. Now, this SO2 plume, which was triggered by the eruption near Granavik, Iceland, back on Thursday night, started to come over the country of the United Kingdom at around 4 a.m. this morning. But forecasters said the air pollution levels were low. But now it has intensified. The sulfur dioxide plume is now hanging over the heads and into the atmosphere and into the air. Impacts have been from this sulfur dioxide has affecting people with sore throats, watery eyes and irritated eyes, and asthma flare-ups and flu-like symptoms. People are being sick and going to emergency room. It's a pretty bad guy. And here's the thing. You might walk outside and look out and say, I don't see anything. But the toxic gas is in the air. Some recommendations is to close all your doors and windows, put up plastic or some kind of tape and seal the, all the cracks and crevices, and try to keep this toxic cloud gas and fumes and plumes out of your house. So that's going on in the UK. Are you serious? Yes, I am very serious. It's okay. I'm very serious. That's going on right now in the UK. But wait, there's more. Because let's go now to Massachusetts, where 70 beaches this morning were closed at about 10:30 this morning, Eastern time, local time there in Massachusetts. 70 beaches have been closed due to high bacteria levels. This just in, Massachusetts beach goers were seeking one final day in the sun, but they're not going to get to because the beaches are closed all up and down the coast of Massachusetts. From Cape Cod to Berkshires, the State Department of Public Health of Massachusetts, on its interactive beach water quality dashboard, has reported they've closed 72 beaches. Some of them are saltwater beaches, some of them are freshwater beaches. But they closed them around 10:30 this morning. The vast majority of these closures were due to high levels of harmful bacteria. And I repeat, high levels of harmful bacteria. Officials regularly test the water quality from time to time, but when they tested them, it was unbelievably high. It is not safe for swimmers to swim. The number of beach closures have fluctuated from time to time, but never anything like this. There was 30 beaches, though, that had to be closed back on July 2nd, but nothing like this. 72 beaches, and the bacteria levels have never been this high. Now, I'm trying to find out what kind of bacteria are we talking about. They have not released that information yet. We will continue to try to dig and get that info for you, okay? Meanwhile, a dam has collapsed in the eastern Sudan after massive heavy monsoon rains, according to reports this morning. This just in. This dam collapsed in Sudan, in the eastern Red Sea state, sending water pouring over like a tsunami, flooding over all the nearby homes, wiping out communities. Dozens of people are missing. In a statement, the authorities in Sudan said that this dam collapsed, could not withstand the rush of water and the amount of water and the rising floods from the torrential rains. First report now saying there's at least 60 people dead. 100 people are missing, and those numbers are expected to climb as the water continues to rush down along the riverbanks from the dam. It's still raining as well. And so this is a very serious situation. Top military generals who have traveled to the Red Sea are on the scene. You got civil engineers. You got it's just really bad, guys. And so this is a dangerous situation we're talking about. It's happening in the Sudan, okay, over there on that dam by the Red Sea. So while that's all going on, that's affecting everything taking place right now. So these three stories are just in. A dam has collapsed. A dam has collapsed in the Sudan. At least 60 people dead, 100 people missing in the Sudan over by the Red Sea. The dam has broke. Number two, 72 beaches have closed this morning. About 10:30 or so this morning, 72 state beaches had to be closed all up and down the coast of Massachusetts, from Cape Cod to Berkshires, both saltwater and freshwater beaches, because of high levels of dangerous bacteria. I repeat, high levels of bacteria, dangerous bacteria. It's the highest bacteria levels ever recorded. And what we're finding out is we don't know what type of bacteria are we talking about. I mean, what's the name of the bacteria? What is the symptoms it would do to you? We're not getting that information, not yet, but we do know you better stay off the beaches in Massachusetts. Meanwhile, there's this toxic, incredible sulfur dioxide, the dangerous toxic plumes and fumes that's floating across the United Kingdom right now. People are already getting reports of sore throats. Eyes are watering and irritated and red. Asthmas are flaring up. People are having breathing problems and choking and are going into hospitals. The general public has been told, stay inside, close your doors, close your windows. Matter of fact, if you can get some plastic and some duct tape and conceal the thing, do it. This is happening in the United Kingdom. Where did the dangerous sulfur dioxide toxic plume clouds come from? From Iceland. From the sixth time that volcano has exploded and sent into the air these toxic plumes and fumes and smoke and ash. And it's again, and this is what Mike from the World said was coming, that there was a day coming. And he started telling us about this in 2017, that due to the volcanic activity on the earth, more and more volcanoes would be erupting, and more toxic, dangerous gases and plumes and ash would be filtering through the skies, affecting the air quality to the point of people being very sick or dying. Okay? So 3 major events taking place right now this morning. Again, pray for the UK with the toxic plumes and fumes and ash and the sulfur dioxide, poisonous air that would affect certainly sore throats. People are already reporting sore throats, irritated eyes, watering eyes, red eyes. People are choking and coughing. Asthma, flare-ups and attacks, and folks are going to the hospitals. And not safe to breathe the air in UK, and it's not safe to swim in the water in Massachusetts, as 72 beaches have been closed there with high levels of bacteria. I thank Heidi for getting this information to me. And then this dam collapsing in the Sudan. At least 60 people dead, and over 100 people are missing, and both those numbers are expected to rise. Heidi also just told me about, did you say 5 people were electrocuted in a swimming pool in Michigan? Logansport, Indiana. Okay. Logansport, Indiana, which is only 30 miles from my home there in West Lafayette, Indiana. In a swimming pool in Logansport, Indiana, 5 people were electrocuted in the pool. Now, I don't know, Heidi, do you know if they're all alive? Or?
Yes, they're all alive.
They're all alive.
To the hospital.
It,
Apparently,
but
cover,
they are.
a cover came off or pinched a wire
Okay.
somehow.
Somehow a wire got pinched, a cover came off, and 5 people electrocuted. They've all been taken to the hospitals locally. They're in Logansport, but they're all alive and they're all going to survive. Okay, but anyway, a strange event 30 miles from my home there in West Lafayette, Indiana. That's happening in Logansport, Indiana. Thank you, Heidi. That's strange stuff. Okay. Now, don't forget the Colorado, the massive water event in the Grand Canyon yesterday. 104 people were rescued by Black Hawk helicopters to get them out of their massive water event in Arizona in the Grand Canyon. One 33-year-old woman was washed away and still has not been found. Praying for her. Okay. Also, speaking of water events, we have in Indonesia, there was the monsoon rains, flash flooding has created landslides, and 7 people are dead. 2 others are injured in some landslides from a flash flood in Indonesia. Also in Malaysia, Malaysia has been hit with some flash flooding that has wiped out 150 homes. I don't know what the death toll is in Malaysia. It's still, this info is just still coming in. And of course, we know there's been severe flooding this month already in Nepal, in parts of, like I said, Indonesia, but also in India and in Thailand, also in Oman and in Guinea, in Bangladesh, where floods killed more than 30 people and impacted millions of people in Bangladesh and northern India from those rains. That was all this week. Also, Saudi Arabia has seen insane flooding. Whoever heard of that? And then, of course, we're experiencing incredible information now. Tonga had an earthquake yesterday of about 6.9. And that, of course, there was tsunami concerns, but those have been removed, so thank God for that. Also, just happened this morning, 9 men have died in at a gravel pit area where a pile of gravel collapsed in a quarry there in Zambia and has buried and killed 9 men in Zambia. That happened this morning. And yesterday, we had a major gas leak in Canada, causing several people to be sickened we got very sick from a major gas leak, and it's forced some closures of some. It's up in Quebec area of Canada, so keep that in mind. So again, all this stuff happening here in the last few, within 24 hours, some of it just this morning. So we're watching all of this. We told you about all the bus crashes last night. If you watched Sunday Night Live, there was an unbelievable amount of those. And, of course, Hurricane Honi has just passed Hawaii here, but Hurricane Gilma is on the way. And Hurricane Gilma's big. It's a Category 3. It's coming straight at the Hawaiian Islands. It's going to crash into these islands. I don't know, which one of the islands gets the initial landfall of it, but all of them are going to be affected. This is a monster storm. It's headed right toward Hawaii. And you don't hear a lot about it on the news, but it is on its way. And the cyclone, Shanshan, is just now approaching Japan, and that cyclone, so they're going to be hit with that. That's going on right now as well. So, and of course, there's always other events. There's earthquakes, and of course, there's the wars and the rumors of wars and all these things happening. But we really felt like this morning that I should jump on here and give you a quick update and ask for prayer for these 3 events that are happening right now, just in. And that is, number 1, there's a toxic cloud from the volcano eruption in Iceland. This toxic cloud is right now over the United Kingdom, and it is full of sulfur dioxide, and it's a very dangerous thing. People are already going to emergency rooms, going to hospitals with sore throats, watery eyes, red eyes, very irritated eyes. They're choking, they're coughing, there's asthma flare-ups, and people can't breathe. This is all happening in the United Kingdom right now from the volcanic eruption from Iceland. So we're watching all that going on right now. Someone's telling me there was an earthquake in Portugal. Heidi, can you check that? Huh?
Yes, it was a 5.4 off the shore, 11 kilometers.
Okay, so it was not very deep, pretty shallow, only 11 kilometers deep. It's a 5.4 earthquake just off the coast of Portugal. That just happened. And, okay, so we got this toxic cloud, this sulfur dioxide, this plume of ash, and it's going over top the United Kingdom. You might want to stay in if it's affecting the area where you're at in the UK. Close the doors, close the windows if you can, maybe even tape the windows and stuff. Just kind of, you don't want to breathe that stuff. So that's happening right now in the UK. In Massachusetts, 72 beaches have been closed all the way from Cape Cod to Berkshire this morning at about 10:30 a.m. this morning Eastern Time. These 72 beaches had to be closed. Some of them are saltwater, some of them are freshwater. It don't matter. The bacteria is high, very high levels of bacteria, the highest they've ever reported. I still can't find out what kind of bacteria are we talking about. But whatever it is and whatever the cause, I don't know, it is bad. Stay off the beaches today in Massachusetts. Is a very serious situation there. Don't forget also in Massachusetts right now, there are 4 towns that are under voluntary curfews, and that is because of mosquitoes, and these mosquitoes are carrying the virus EEE. Very dangerous, very, very, very dangerous bacteria. Virus from mosquitoes, and there's 4 towns in Massachusetts. So Massachusetts, you got the bacteria closing all your beaches, and then you've got the mosquitoes carrying the EEE. And here's the 4 cities. That's Douglas, Massachusetts, and Oxford, also Sutton and Webster, Massachusetts. Voluntary evening lockdown. It's not mandated, but it's next thing to it. It's highly recommended because there's the mosquito-borne virus EEE. Very dangerous, very deadly. And so you got that going on, all of that going on in Massachusetts. And the last breaking news happening right now is, of course, this dam has broke in the Sudan. A dam has broke in the Sudan over by the Red Sea. And 60 people are dead, 100 people are missing. Those numbers are going to climb. It's a tragic situation developing there. Okay? Now, somebody is saying, Cranberry is saying that the bacteria, E. coli and algae, I don't know. Okay? I don't know. The reports don't say yet what kind of bacteria it is, but whatever it is, it's the highest it's ever been. And then 72 beaches are closed. So pray one for another, guys. This stuff is just getting out of hand, and we need to all be washed in the blood of the Lamb is what I'm saying. Have you been to Jesus for the cleansing power? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you fully trusting in His grace this hour? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul-cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Oh, yes! Are you walking daily by the Savior's side? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Do you rest each crucified? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Oh, are you washed in the blood, in the soul-cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Come on! When the bridegroom cometh, will your robes be white? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Will your soul be ready for those mansions bright and be washed in the blood of the Lamb? Oh, are you washed in the blood, in the soul-cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Now lay aside those garments that are stained with sin and be washed in the blood of the Lamb. There's a fountain flowing for the soul unclean. Oh, be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed in the blood, in the soul-cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Oh, that's right. Glory! Are you serious? Oh, we're really serious. We're very serious. Thank you guys for tuning in again. Those three stories are the dam collapsing in the Sudan. A dam has collapsed in the Sudan near the Red Sea. 60 are dead, 100 are missing, and those numbers are expected to climb. The second story is, of course, in the United Kingdom. The ash clouds from the volcano eruption on Thursday in Iceland is going over top of the United Kingdom, carrying sulfur dioxide and other toxic chemicals that is affecting people in the UK. People are going to hospitals right now, to emergency rooms with sore throats, watery and irritated eyes, red eyes, and coughing and choking, asthma flare-ups, and having a hard time breathing. It's a very dangerous situation, really, in parts of the United Kingdom. That's happening right now. And then this morning, 72 beaches along the coast of Massachusetts were closed this morning around 10:30 a.m. Due to high levels of bacteria, the highest they've ever recorded. There are 72 different beaches all the way from Cape Cod to the Berkshires. So those three stories all taking place. And I'm not even talking about the wars going on in Russia and Ukraine, or the war, that situation that is very tense and very, very, very dangerous situation developing in the Middle East. Plus all the other stories that I just told you about that are happening around the world, all of this taking place on a Monday morning. Jesus is coming back soon. The deadline is just ahead. Have you given your life to Jesus Christ? I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. Of course, Hurricane Gilma is headed straight for Hawaii. I'll be back with more. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He is, without a doubt, coming soon. Are you serious?